everybody, welcome back to the Diamond Rose Show. I moved. Like, you can't tell, but I moved. I'm in a different apartment, an apartment I'm actually in love with, and I feel like an adult in this apartment. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to be contributing to YouTube any faster. Anyway, today the topic that I want to discuss with y'all, it's not necessarily a discussion considering I'm just talking to you. Friends with benefits and why I have a problem with that terminology. So, start off, for those who do not know, friends with benefits is supposed to be, two people who are friends who happen to be having sex with each other. So, this is why I have a huge problem with that phrase. As you know, I have like Tinder, I have POF, I have Badoo, I have everything because I am milking the system to get gross messages to put on this channel. I'm at this point, I'm not even hiding it anymore. It's on each of my things. Like if you match with me on Tinder, it's in my bio. POF, it's in my bio. I even give you a link to go to, so it's not even hiding it anymore. But a lot of people on there message me, yada yada yada, you're beautiful, blah blah blah, and I'm like, okay, cool, great, whatever. Hey, would you be interested in a friends with benefits situation? And my next course of action is asking them, what do you mean by friends with benefits? Because what I mean is probably not the same thing you mean. And after dissecting what they're meaning, to them, friends with benefits is basically a hookup. So in my head, a hookup is a one thing. It's like a one-time thing. You come through, you knock it out, you dip, I never see you, talk to you again. For them, they think that's the same thing. And I'm like, no, because one, I'm not your friend. This doesn't benefit me at all because you're probably going to be terrible at sex. So why do we continue to use the friends with benefits situation or the terminology? Because I think a friends with benefits thing starts off as a friendship that slowly escalates to a, hey, you're hot. And then we make our way to having sex. I am not friends with benefits with a complete stranger. Now, in another kind of way, we could start off as a hookup and then consistently hook up until we're like, hey, I'd like to see you outside of the bedroom with your clothes on. And then that could transform into a friends with benefits situation. But me meeting you off Tinder and inviting you over the same day to have sex is not a friends with benefits situation. Because more than likely, I'm either going to block you or you're going to block me and we're just not going to talk about it anymore. So I think it's the whole thing of not using the word hookup because it's like a scary word. It's, oh my God, hookups are terrifying. While you're using friends with benefits as a kind of substitute for it, when it's the exact same thing. We're not going to contact each other after this. It doesn't matter. We're both, our expectations are really low. So why use that terminology? So I actually asked one of the guys, why is he saying friends with benefits if he just means hookup? And it even got to a point where he's like, well, they totally mean the same thing. And I had to go into the Urban Dictionary and literally hook up, send them a link. Friends with benefits, send them a link. And then he's like, oh, well, I didn't see it like that. And I'm like, yeah, I know. That's why I'm asking you. And not that I will take you up on the whole friends with benefits thing if you still want to be my friends. That's not the whole thing. Like, I feel like there's people going to be like, Diamond wants friends with benefits and not a hookup. Like, it's not that I'm going to take you up on the offer. It's just interesting how we slowly turn phrases into different things as to not make them as threatening. It's weird because it's still a hookup. I am still having sex with a stranger that I have no connection with, and that at the time that we have sex is, we just both happen to be horny. And using the whole friends thing, it's kind of like an emotional connection that is not there. So let's go back millennia. This is my going back in time thing. I hope I'm able to edit this so it just does wavy stuff. If it doesn't, I look really silly. Back in the day, and kind of still to this, this time, but we're slowly evolving to be different creatures. Men and women, biologically, it was seen as women are the emotional caretakers. Men are the stoic breadwinners. And I think that's why people are slowly trying to, I still want to have sex with this girl, but I have no intent on like seeing her ever again. In fact, I don't really care what her name is. Let me add some words to get her to do what I want. There's a piece of hair on me somewhere, and it's bothering me. And as the years go by, and as the years become like, you know, we become more liberal, percents, don't freak out about the word liberal. It's okay. It's alright, relax. If we all become more liberal, we're all more aware of everyone's sexual, prowess. We're aware that men want sex, and we're also aware that women want sex, and we know that people in between want sex. So instead of trying to hide the fact that we want sex, people are trying to code it in a different way, which in my, from my viewing, it's not good. It is kind of, I'm trying to think of the word, let's just say shady. It's very shady, because if you know what you want, and you know that the word that you want is a hookup, why use a different terminology with a different understanding in order to get this person to bed? That's like promising a person, girl, male, female, whatever, oh yeah, we can totally get drinks, but today can I get head? That's weird, because you don't want to get drinks with them later. You don't even want to see them later. You're just trying to get your rocks off now. So, why is not honesty the policy? And there are two schools of thought on this. One, if you are honest, so straight up saying, hey, I want to have sex with you, that's the only thing I plan to do, that's it. There's a thought that this does not get the right reactions. You won't get laid. And dividing in the school of thoughts in that, it's, true. Some people don't like bluntness. And then there's some people that be like, you know what? You caught me on a day where I want some dick. Hit me up. Now, there's the other side that's like, I want you to lie to me. I want you to make me feel good and special, because I am not going to get in bed with you unless you, use a particular side of language. And that's pretty much that. And I'm one of the people that I'm like, do not small talk me. If you are only trying to see these titties, say I'm trying to see those titties. So I can say no without you wasting my time. But I know from some of my girlfriends who I discuss this topic with a lot, they prefer a man who goes through the whole, oh, how are you, beautiful? Oh my gosh, tell me about yourself. Oh, well, could we go to dinner? I don't like that, because if what you want is not going to dinner with me and caring about what I'm doing, yada, 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 just tell me what you want so I can tell you no. But as always, there's a hard way of pinpointing that, because we don't know who falls into that realm. I am the tell me straight up, while one of my girlfriends is, you better woo me because I'm not giving it to you unless you do. And we all have to respect those measures, but it is very difficult when we don't know what those measures are. So that brings us right back to the whole friends with benefits situation. Y'all tell me in the comments below, do you think the word friends with benefits should still be used as an actual terminology of hookup? Because honestly, the whole benefits part is just having sex. That's, to me, is not quite a benefit, especially if you don't know how good this person is in bed, It may not even be a benefit to you if they're terrible in bed, because now, you're bad at sex, and I don't want to be your friend anymore. So should we use the word straight up hookup? I am looking for a no strings attached hookup. And if so, do you think it'll work? If not, why not? But this was my little rant, because it just got in my head with all the messages I'm getting. It's really about hooking up and trying to use the coded language of, oh, we'll totally be friends. I'll totally go get ramen with you. And I'm like, well, first of all, I don't want you to get ramen with me. I'd like to eat alone. And two, I don't ever want to see you again if we were to ever have sex. Yeah. So comment below with your opinion regarding the friends with benefits situation, and we'll go from there. And I'm really digging on for it. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. And as always, I cannot promise that I will be updating regularly. So accept that and move on with your lives. Like, share, and subscribe.